And now an update to a story about an American missionary who was killed by an isolated island tribe earlier this month. This is John Allen Chow. He traveled to India to convert the Sentinelese people to Christianity. They are a tribe that has been untouched by modern society for tens of thousands of years and have a history of killing outsiders who attempt to set foot on their island. Now, a tribal rights organization is pleading with authorities, asking them not to recover his body from the island. They say that anyone who gets close to the island puts themselves at risk and threatens the lives of the indigenous people who are not immune to diseases like flu and measles. I was so fascinated by this story that I started doing some digging, and I found that, for one, this gentleman, the missionary, he knew that it was illegal because they don't allow outsiders to come to this island knowing the threat with the modernized illnesses, right, that could affect them.
Right.
But he attempted 3 days.
Right. So
the first day he went there, he came back to like those local fishermen that were helping him with arrow wounds. He came back the next day. They broke his canoe. He swam back. And then it was the third day that he did not return. And those same fishermen claimed that they saw the local islanders dragging his body to bury him. So it's tough because the family wants to be able to retrieve the body of their child. But at the same time, you are risking this tribe that doesn't have the immune system to protect themselves from all of these modern illnesses.
It's a big deal. I'm sorry, Jeff. It's like we're talking about respecting his family's wishes, but this gentleman did not respect that tribe's wishes. Clearly, they don't want to be contacted. They have a lifelong do not contact button on their phone. They don't want to be talked to by anybody. And as somebody that went to graduate school for biomedical sciences, I took an immunology course that, just a simple thing that we wouldn't even notice, a common cold could wipe out their entire civilization. So when he approached that island, he, without having guns or knives or shields, had more of a weapon with him than their arrows could ever have. And what he did, I'm sorry, whether he had good intentions or not, it was wrong.
Right, because they've survived 60,000 years. They're not going to let somebody bring that to an end.
Right, and I've been lucky enough to travel all over the world, sometimes in crazy locations. I've stayed with, people inside the Laos jungle,
Really?
Yeah, but I wouldn't put myself in harm's way, even though that sounds dangerous. I wouldn't go visit an island with people who's inhabited it for thousands of years. I mean, to me, they showed a picture of his son, and I feel terrible saying this, but it's like getting out of a car in a safari. They told him not to come there. They told him not to go in the first place. He tried 3 times to go on that island.
Jeff.
Listen, if you die climbing Mount Everest, that's your problem. You wanted to do that. If you die trying to convert someone to Christianity after tens of thousands of years, that's your fault, my friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah.